Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the country you're watching your girl from. It's your baby girl once more in the building. Sarah is her name. Welcome back. This is another video we have, and we'll be talking about how to prepare yourself for marriage. As a single lady and as a single man, you got to do some things to be able to prepare yourself for that big thing that's about to happen, for that step, that huge step of life. You understand? As God says, He honors marriage. He honors marriage because marriage is a big thing. Trust me, it's a very big thing and it is serious. Yeah, marriage is not a place for babies. It's not a place to come and play. Yes, that's why we need to know, and we need to know some tips. We need to understand how we can put ourselves on that path that is right to be able to get married. We'll be talking about just few of them, and just take down your notes. Yeah, it is important. Take down your notes. Yeah, the first thing we'll be talking about is adjust yourself and plan. Adjust yourself and plan. Trust me guys, this is something that it is not that easy to understand, and I feel like matured, or your age to get married, is that age where you can understand things. You are prepared, like emotionally, mentally, you are really prepared to get married. And if you're prepared, you can't skip planning, you can't skip adjusting. And what do you adjust? You adjust your finances. You can't be a slave queen, or you can't be Mr. Spending. Yeah, you can't be Mr. Spending. It does not work like that. You have to learn how to start to save. Even as a lady, don't say saving is just for the men. No, you have to learn how to save. If you don't have any money yet, it doesn't matter. If you're not a worker yet, it doesn't matter. You just have to learn from the ones that your parents are giving you. You have to learn to save for to manage your feeding money, your school fees so well, to be able to handle it. Just handle finance with a good hand. Like, handle your finances well. You have to be very careful with your finances, because this is the kind of attitude you will take into marriage. And marriage is no joke. Finance can be a huge problem. Trust me, if you can't manage your finances, that can lead to a huge problem in your marriage. You have to learn how to start saving if you're a worker, that you earn money, or you can save it from the little that your parents give to you as a pocket allowance, or you can save it even as a little that you get from aunties, uncles, like that money that is like a pocket money. You can learn how to manage it and save it. You can also plan and adjust your character. Like, some people just feel like a guy is talking to you, or like you want a woman. It goes both ways. Like a guy, let me use an example of a guy talking to you, because I'm a woman. You use an example for a guy talking to you. Lady, I want to get married to you. What do you think? Yeah, that's okay. I love you too. And all of a sudden, it's like when the guy sees something that is bad, and the guy says, what do you think? This character, I think you should change it. It doesn't really work. I don't feel like this is something good. Please don't change me. I don't want anybody to change me. You just have to love me the way I am. No, it doesn't go like that. You can't move from class 1 to class 2 and think that your life will just be the same. It will not be the same. It will not be the same. Even some men, they want to get married and still remain single. The same with some women. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that. You have to change as your status in life. Your everything is changing. That is how you go along. Like, if you are a single or a simple person now and become a minister, you can't expect to be the same. There are things that will change in your character. The same with marriage. So when it comes to dealing with people, you just feel like nobody should change me. No, it's not you changing the person or the person changing you. It is you changing to fit that system where you are into. It is you changing to fit that system. You can't be talking the way you're talking anyhow. You have to change your character. And that, how do you start changing your character? Change it from home. Don't change it in your marriage. Change it in your home. Change the way you speak to your juniors. Change the way you speak to your seniors. Change the way you speak to your mom, your dad. No matter the age the person is, just change the way you speak. And if you're speaking poorly, you know it. You know it because you are matured for marriage. You are able to reason and know what is right and from what is wrong. So you change from your character, and character is very important to change. One of the tips on how to adjust and plan for marriage is for your character to be able to change from bad to good, not from good to bad. No, not from good to bad. There are many people that when they were single, they were so good, they were so nice, and instead marriage made them to be something else. No, you should always grow. You should always go from something like this to something like this. You can't go from things like this to things like this. No, it doesn't work like that. You should instead grow, not instead go down the reverse. No, it doesn't work. It's good to grow. Like from your character, you need a good character to be able to get married. And I'm not saying that all those who are married and their marriage are working is because they had good character or they have good character. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying, for you to be able to enjoy your marriage, always learn to change from the things that you feel like all of us, we have something in our character that is not good. That one that you feel like is going to disturb your marriage. There are many characters that are going to disturb your marriage. So many characters. I can name them. You can be stealing. That's just so bad. That's so bad. It means your husband will never leave his purse. Suspicious in marriage is never a good thing. If your husband is afraid of you, it's never a good thing. Your wife is afraid of you, it's never a good thing. Trust me, your wife should be able to have that trust in you, and your husband should be able to have that trust in you. So you should be able to change from your character if you are that kind of person that you have long hand. You understand what I mean? If you're that kind of person that you tell a lot of lies, there are many people that most of the common lies that people do is what? They will use money and send to their family members, and they will never want to share with their partners. They will use money and buy things online and buy goods. They will never want to share it with their partners. Those goods will come in when their partners are not there. When their partners are not there. Those kind of lies telling are things that can break a marriage. I don't think you are preparing yourself for marriage and you just want to take lies to destroy everything when you are in there. It's something that you have to change from that character and understand that you people are one. Another thing that you have to adjust, apart from character, you have to adjust your body and plan for your body. Yeah, because another person is supposed to add on your body. It's like load. Like if you're about to have a job, you were living from no job to having a job. It means that you're going to be occupied. That can take a turn on your body as well. It can take a turn on your body. So you have to learn how to eat healthy, because marriage is something that, especially for those who want to get into marriage and start to reproduce and start having babies, you need to take good care of your body. You need to take very good care of your body and prepare your body to be able to harbor another human being. You have to prepare for your body. You have to take care of your body also for your husband, because if you are not healthy, you will not be able to be smart for him. You will not be able to be smart for her. There are many men that they feel like they don't need to take care of themselves. They don't need to eat healthy, but you want to get married to a sharp girl. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Smell good. Look good. It's not like, no, let me come raw for this is me. No, it's not you. That's not you. Take good care of yourself and try to smell good and look good. Look good for yourself, because if people admire you and you cannot admire yourself, it is still a waste. It is still a waste. And it's not like from fat to slim. That's not what I'm saying. Or from a plus size to a size 5. No, that's not what I'm saying. A state, preparing your body, adjusting your body and planning for your body is a kind of body where you look at it and be happy with yourself. You feel healthy. Even with the plus size, it doesn't matter. You feel healthy, you feel good. That's what I'm saying. Another area where you need to adjust and plan is have a good mindset. It's another tip to be able to teach you on how to prepare for marriage. You need to have a good mindset. There are many people that they have a shattered mind already. Their minds are broken because of one relationship or the other, something about their marriage. There are people that are going in for their second marriage. There are people that are going in for their first marriage, but their minds and thought, anything about relationship is destroyed. That is the kind of mindset I'm talking about, that you have to work on it. You have to prepare your mind for marriage, because marriage is something that needs a sound mind. You need a sound mind to get into marriage. You need to take away all the distractions that are in your brain, like the distractions of your ex, distractions of other things that have suffocated your brain, your mind. Those are the things you need to remove and put your mind in a very healthy space for another person to get in and you enjoy your marriage. For another person to get in and you enjoy your marriage. Your mindset needs to be very, very powerful. Needs to be very, very clean. Your mindset can be renewed and transformed by attending seminars. You can attend seminars. It's very important to attend marriage classes. Those kind of things, they are very important. Those things, they help to renew your mind. Those things, they help to give you an idea on marriage. Instead of guessing, you can also read books to be able to prepare your mind. The other tip we're talking is know yourself. Knowing yourself is preparing yourself for that great step, which is marriage. And knowing yourself can come by you understanding also your boundaries. You can understand what you like and what you don't like. There are people who do not even know what they want. They don't even know what they like. They just skip from a very unhealthy space and just skip into marriage. All those kind of things, they are the things that causes so many friction in marriages today. Those are the kind of things, because you need to understand marriage is all about and be able to prepare. Make some list. If that is what can help, make some list to know what you want. They say, these are what I want. This is what I like. Put your boundaries and make people to understand. Like, make the guy that is to come to your life, make the guy from day one. If you don't have a guy yet, those are the things you already know. Those are your values. These are what I believe in. Those things you say, no man can cross this area. No man can set me away from this track. Those are the things that you have placed for yourself, which you won't be able to go down from it because of a man. Because those things are very important for you. Those are things that are going to break you down. Your values should remain your values. Your boundaries should remain your boundaries. Those things you want, you understand, or you need, I should say, in marriage. Because sometimes it can really get confusing. Because sometimes we want so many things, and those things are not even important. But those things, like, if I want to use the word want, is like just to know yourself. It's very important to know yourself. Know yourself, know what you want, know what you need, know what you have as boundaries, your boundaries, know your boundaries, know your values, those things that a man or a woman should not step on. Those are your values. Those are your boundaries. You have to know them. You have to be able to understand them. You have to be able to understand them and know that it is very important for you. You have to talk about it. Learn to talk about money. Learn to talk about religion. Those things are sensitive things to talk about. Have the courage, build up the courage to be able to talk about those things, because they are very important for marriage. They are very important for marriage. Marriage is not something that you just get up from one morning and you find yourself in marriage. No. It's something that is going to bring you a lot of headache. It's going to give you a lot of... You can be depressed. Marriage, you can be depressed. You need to always follow the right path of marriage. And the right path of marriage is what? One of them is knowing yourself. Knowing yourself. Understand what you want in life. And I always tell people, it's very important. Marriage is not ending today. Travel, have fun, live, read. You get into marriage, it's not like you are getting into prison, but you're getting into responsibility. Even as a woman, you're getting into responsibility. Even as a man, oh my gosh, you're getting into responsibility. You don't expect to marry and yet desiring single life. I mean, that's disaster. You don't expect to marry and yet live single. No. Talk about everything that you can talk about. All the most important things, talk about them. If you don't know, read books, ask yourself what are the things, or find books that are talking about values or things that you want in marriage, or those important things in marriage. Read books, search on the internet. You can do many things to know, to understand those important things in marriage. And important things can be different for different people. That is why it is good to know your values, know your boundaries. For some people, their boundaries can be, if a man just lied to me, it is finished. If a man just tell me a lie, done, I'm done. If a man just steal, I'm done. If a man doesn't go to the same church like me, done. Just know what you want in life and always state them. Don't pretend because you are 30 or because you're 40. Don't pretend. Trust me, it's better to live happy even for 2 years and die than to suffer all your life. Because marriage is something that you can suffer in it big time. And marriage is something that you can really enjoy. So choose one. Expectations. Learn to expect. For me, I always have less expectation from people. I don't expect so much from people so that I don't get disappointed. That's one thing with me. But one thing I will say is that whatever you expect from people, learn to be that thing. Learn to be that thing. One thing I came to realize in life is that when you do the right thing, it's very difficult to find an opposite person. You always find somebody like you. You always find somebody like you. I'm not talking about temperament. That's one thing that people don't understand. People feel like when they say opposite attract, is on character, is on temperament, not character, it's on temperament. It's not on character, it's on temperament. Most at times, husband and wife have the same character. Most at times. It's not in all situations, but most at times. Character. But they have opposite temperaments. One will be hot and the other will be cold for it to work. But for it to work also, they need to have the same character. You can't be stealing and you expect to marry somebody that does not steal. It doesn't work like that. That's one thing that people fail to understand. Like you are living anyhow, but you expect to marry one angel. You are living anyhow. Like anyhow. You talk anyhow, you play anyhow, you just do things anyhow. But you want to get married to an angel. It doesn't go. It doesn't go. These are the things that are very important in life. And like when God says, I honor marriage, what do you think? What are you thinking? This is something that is so serious in the eyes of God. You don't expect to just do anyhow. Then God just bless you with a fantastic lady. Wow. Or with a fantastic boy that his mother has trained so well. Nay, it doesn't go like that. It doesn't. Trust me, it doesn't. It's good to always, the things you expect from a man, from a woman, your future fiancé, your future partner, your future relationship, learn to be that thing yourself first. And if you are that thing, you can never get married to an opposite person. If you're somebody that you have a very fantastic values in life, you were well trained. Even if you were not well trained, you have educated yourself. You have trained yourself. You have lived and prepared yourself for a wonderful person to come. You don't expect to just meet anybody. It doesn't work like that. Only your values and your ways should be able to scare the wrong person. Your ways can never attract the wrong person. Your ways will attract the right person. And sometimes we get the right person and we don't even know this is the right person because we are too blind. In everything, I will say, in prayers, in everything. And doing all these things does not mean that you have a successful marriage. It's still in the hands of God. But you have played your part because God created you with brain. You have that wisdom within you. You have to stir it up. And you have stirred it up and you got a man. God's hands will be there. So just do the right things and rest assured you're going to be blessed with a fantastic person. So we have come to the end of our tips on preparing you for marriage. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you and special thanks to those who have subscribed. Guys, we are on our way to 40 subs. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Click like on this video and don't forget to hit on the notification bell after you must have subscribed so that it reminds you of my next video and more videos to come. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Bye bye.